Hey, this one here, this one's for Psychobabble. I want to ask you a question because you're such a great person because you tell us every day how good you are. And only good moral people want to stand with good moral people. So do you really want to align yourself with Dagburn after all you two have been through? Because, like, you got Dagburn over here talking about how Upchurch accused him of being a pedo. I didn't really hear that, but he did. But I think you two have went back and forth. If I'm wrong, like maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm misinformed, but I thought the two of yous went back with those accusations. And man, I'm telling you from my own personal dealings with Mr. Dagburn, he's a liar. Do you really want to align yourself with a liar like Dagburn? Ask yourself that. This guy's a liar, man. And you know he is. Because he lied about you. Right? You always said he was lying about you. One of you twos is a liar. And I don't think you should be hanging around one another. Well, that's up to you, Psychobabble. I think it's the Great Awakening, and I think it's for the time for the lies and the betrayal and all that good stuff to end. But maybe I'm a nutbar, eh, bud? I don't know. Which one of you is liars? Do you wanna? Or do you want to find Jesus before it's too late? Stop with all the crap. I'm not just talking about you two, it's everybody. There's people on Creek Swat doing the same thing you guys are doing. But here's the difference, man. If you think somebody's hurting somebody, you have the right to question it. And you guys are all picking on Ryan for caring that a young girl was dead. And people were talking that didn't make sense. And he questioned it. And you have a problem with it. You can't say he didn't care. What was it, $100,000? Why would he try and hurt somebody and then pay? Like, you guys, it makes no sense. Your rationale doesn't make sense. Because Psychobabble, you think you're so freaking smart? We can battle her out. You can tell me how much better you are than I am. I've asked Johnny Dagburn to do the same thing. See, Johnny's a little swine. He'll censor you. He'll talk crap about you. He'll mention your name, but he'll push you off and he'll make sure that nobody will listen to you when you're saying he's lying. And you know he's lying. That's the kind of man Dagburn is. That's just, maybe he's a great guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting our relationship. Hey, Dagburn? You out there, Dagburn? Because we know, bud. You talk about God and everything else. I know there's a God, bud. And I know from my dealings with you, you're a liar. And liars don't do too well, bud. Especially if it's the Great Awakening. Because you announced it, Johnny. You announced it. It was the Great Awakening. And you're on the wrong side, bud. On the really wrong side. I'm trying to help you, bud. Even still today. Because it really bothers me every time I watch one of your shows. Why don't you talk to your wife, Johnny? You hate it when people talk about your wife. I'm going to talk about your wife. Mrs. Gobble, guess what? If you stand by a liar, and if you know he's a liar, does he lie, Mrs. Gobble? Guess what? You watch it happen, you're just as guilty as he is. Because you're not telling him he's being stupid. You need to tell him to stop because it ain't worth no amount of money. I'm telling you. Start believing in God. Or knowing there's a God. I am so scared for you people.
What the hands that fed you, Deadburn?
You're programmed wrong, guys. What you're watching, what you're taking now, you want to make the steps to get higher and bigger. They ain't the right ones, man. You guys' heads are programmed wrong. Take a reprogramming course. Doesn't mean you can't have fun. But you guys aren't having fun. You're hurting people. That's all you're doing. Trying to create something for yourself off of somebody else's name. Because you noticed it got you views. Tell me where I'm wrong. I want you guys to come after me. I've been begging for it, but you guys all shut me up. Because I think it's because you know I'll tear you a brand new one. Because I'll tell you what, Johnny Gobble, you talked about the Great Awakening. I think I'm one of the most spiritual people in the world. And I believe it in my heart, bud. Because I believe in God. I know there's a God. And I believe in Jesus. Believe in Jesus is like believing in the truth. If you don't want to believe in Jesus, people, believe in the truth. Follow the truth. No one wants to face the truth. I wish you two would face the truth. Because it really does. It hurts my heart to watch you guys. It's almost sickening. And that people enjoy it. I don't know who's sicker. You guys or the people that believe your performance and enjoy it. Because they won't take a look for themselves. They'll just take your side of it. I'm not saying that you guys aren't right sometimes. Because unfortunately for you, Dagburn, at least I think Psycho Babble has a bit of a brain in his head. But I might be wrong. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to hell. Maybe I think the wrong way. Think that's the case? I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet your soul on it, that's for sure. Well, you'd have to have a soul in order to bet your soul. So you guys already sold yours for a very minor price. A to get monetized on YouTube, boys. Could you lose your soul off for something stupid like that? Kind of losing yourself in the characters, aren't you, boys? Well, anyways, did I even mention about... Yeah, I did, about Johnny's wife. I'm not trying to pick on her. But she's got to know if he's lying or not. And if she's standing by his side and telling him, not telling him to stop. See who you're taking down with you, Johnny? Supposed to love one another. Sometimes loving one another is telling the truth to one another, and I hope you get that one day. Catch you boys. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I got something big planned, but I don't know when I want to do it yet.